And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to the 2022-23 CONCACAF Nations League draw, the second installment of this tournament. Of course, the USA won the last one against Mexico in the final, while Costa Rica and Honduras were in the semifinals and played the third-place matchup. We have another tournament after that successful round. Of course, we have 3 leagues with 10 pots. We have Red Bull Insider with us. What up, Hyde Hagger? What up? Let's watch the draw. It's going to be really interesting. Sure will. Lionel Gaming says hi. Welcome to the stream. With that being said, we have 10 pots in 3 leagues, starting with League A, Pot 1, Mexico, United States, Canada, and Costa Rica. Pot 2 is Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, and Honduras. Pot 3 in League A is Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, and Grenada. All participated in the Gold Cup last year as well. League B. You've seen the Canada kit enough over the past 2 weeks. It's still Canada red, though, so it works out for me, doesn't it? And it's opening week. Let it be. Wanted to change it up a little bit. Okay? Let's have some fun. League B, Pot 1, Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. Pot 2, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Nicaragua, and Bermuda. Antigua and Barbuda in Pot 3 of League B, Guyana, Dominican Republic, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pot 4, Belize, Montserrat, Barbados, and Bahamas, the only Pot 4 in this tournament. Then League C, Pot 1, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, Bonaire, and St. Lucia. Pot 2, Dominica, Aruba, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos. Pot 3 is St. Martin, Sint Martin, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Anguilla, and the British Virgin Islands. Pot 3 in League C has 5 teams, the last 5 teams in CONCACAF, which one of the groups will have four teams then. 2 from Pot 3, 1 from 2, and 1 from 1. But we shall see how that goes. We have some more comments. We're getting some rain, heavy at times, some hail in Portland today. Sounds pretty extreme. Hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, aren't you American? Born in Mississippi, lived near St. Louis, moved to Toronto in the next 2 to 4 years. You know how this works. With Sunday break, spring at its finest. Nice. Definitely. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. Hit that join button or that link in my description to become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Send super chats on the live streams. Put comments. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Let's get that one going. We got 10 people already. It's already going off. I guess this one's better because I'm the big dog on the yard for this one. The World Cup draw, there was like 20, 30 big dogs on the yard. So, and I wasn't the biggest of the big. But this one, it's just like 3 people who does the CONCACAF Nations League draw in English. I think JJD is doing it, but I started earlier. Connor is, but he's not as big as me. So, as in, like, channel size. Come on now. Get your mind out of the gutter. Put the contraband down. England versus USA is going to be a juicy match. It sure will be. I can't wait for that at the World Cup. It's going to be beautiful. But the draw starts at 6. Started a little bit earlier. I thought the minutes would be a bit earlier. CONCACAF wasn't really open with the timing until like 3 days ago. But it's on Paramount Plus in English, TUDNA in Spanish, One Soccer, of course, in Canada. Been a beautiful day in New York, 50 degrees all day. Sounds like a great day, great spring day. But we're still waiting. As I said, I told you the pots. We'll get to those again once the draw starts. Of course, draws are always going to be like this. There's going to be moments where it's slow and then they start drawing and then we just say what happens in the draw. So, of course, waiting for the draw to start. Of course, they're probably going to talk about the finals and when the U.S. won and the semifinals. And then they'll get into the draw procedure and then like 30 minutes. They'll get it all done. It's better be done by 7. I want to watch Raw after WrestleMania. Going to be a good show, by the way, if you're a wrestling fan. The Raw after WrestleMania is going to be amazing tonight. Sure will be. Woohoo. 10 people. Let's hit that like button. 7 likes. Let's get that up a little bit. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're just minutes away. 5 minutes away. 5:55 p.m. Central. 6 o'clock is when the transmission starts. The draw is probably really going to start about 6:20, 6:25. But again, draw works as follows. There are 3 leagues of all the teams in CONCACAF national teams. 3 pots in League C, 3 groups of 4, well, 2 groups of 4, 1 group of 5. 1, 2, 3, or 3 groups of 2 groups of 4, 1 group of 5. Yes. No, wait. 2 groups of 3, 1 group of 4. Sorry, bad mistake. 2 groups of 3, 1 group of 4. There we go. Then League B is 4 groups of 4. League A is 3 groups of 3, or 4 groups of 3. 4 groups of 4, 4 groups of 3. In League A, of course, top of the league goes up. In League A, top of the league goes to the semifinals, of course, and then they'll play out to a final and a third-place matchup, as we saw. Bottom of the league goes down to League B. League B, the top of the league goes up. Top of each group goes up to League A. The bottom of the league goes down to League C. League C, top of the league, goes up to League B, of course. The bottom, nothing happens. If you don't finish top of League C, your group there, nothing happens. No relegation. There's no League D. There's 3 leagues. Relegation. League A, top gets a final berth. Bottom goes down to B. League B, top of League B goes up. Also a qualifier for the 2023 Gold Cup as well. So probably the top of each group goes to the Gold Cup. So you have 3 teams going to the Gold Cup. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 16. Then you have 11 for Qatar. So 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 teams that aren't. Or I guess maybe it's the top 2 in League A, which I think that's the way it was last time. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's going to be some playoff probably with the Gold Cup as well, just like last time. But we'll see how that one goes. But the CONCACAF Nations League will also qualify for the Gold Cup. So tops of each group there's probably going to be a playoff situation as well. Qatar will be at the 2023 Gold Cup as well as a guest once again. They were both at 21 and 23, which kind of makes no sense, but the World Cup's over for them, so I don't know why they're at the 2023 Gold Cup. But they probably took the deal anyway. But yes, Qatar will also be at the 2023 Gold Cup, which still makes no sense to me. But the draw is about to start, at least the transmission-wise. Qatar's coming back to Gold Cup. Bring back Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador, Peru. My God. Yep, Qatar's coming back in 2023. Doesn't really make sense to me because they're definitely not going to 2026. I mean, they could go to 2026, but they're definitely going to be embarrassed in Qatar. If they get embarrassed, it wouldn't be nice to see them about 8 months later at the Gold Cup. Well, actually, no, more like 6. I don't like it. What was your favorite WrestleMania match this year? Oh. They were all good. I mean, I didn't really have one that I hated. I mean, there were a couple of piss breaks, but Bianca versus Becky was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. Sammy versus Johnny Knoxville. I still think Sammy kind of got screwed. I think he got buried. I don't think he should have been in that situation. He should have won, but it was a pretty enjoyable match. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory was pretty good. Brock versus Roman was kind of underwhelming, but Roman actually got hurt. So, yeah. Pat Theory was pretty good. Sammy Knoxville was entertaining. Bianca, Becky was good. Cody versus Seth. Cody versus Seth was pretty good too. Where can I watch a draw? Paramount Plus, English, TUDNA, Spanish, One Soccer, and probably everywhere else the CONCACAF YouTube, probably. But very, very simple. But we're about to start The transmission should start any minute, and here we go. Here we go. The CONCACAF Nations League transmission has started. I feel bad for Sami Zayn. Me too. Nice. Juan Carlos Ha from Guatemala. Saludos desde Guatemala. Saludos, Guatemala. Can't wait to see y'all play in the Nations League. This is amazing. I think it's a trophy thing. Ooh, nice. This is enjoyable. Nice opening, and it builds into the trophy, yes. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. All the Nations League colors. The blue. The red. Lovely. Lovely. The CONCACAF logo. Now, this is a good intro. Amazing. Wonderful intro. Wonderful. Cruz Azul será campeón de la CONCACAF. I hope so. See, I hope so. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. And here we go. The CONCACAF Nations League is on. Here we go. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. We'll talk about the pots once we get there. Again, League A, Pot 1, Mexico, United States, Canada, Costa Rica. Pot 2, Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, Honduras. Pot 3, Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, and Grenada. 4 groups of 3. Top of the group goes to the CONCACAF Nations League Finals next June. Bottom of the group would go down to League B. League B pots. League B's pots of Pot 1, Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba. Pot 2, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Nicaragua, Bermuda. Pot 3, Antigua and Barbuda, Guyana, Dominican Republic, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pot 4, Belize, Montserrat, Barbados, and Bahamas. 4 groups of 4. Top of the group would go to League A. Bottom of the group will go down to League C. In League C's pots, Pot 1, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, Bonaire, and St. Lucia. Pot 2, Dominica, Aruba, Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos. Pot 3, St. Martin, Saint Martin, U.S. Virgin Islands, Anguilla, and the British Virgin Islands. You know, they're like that small island chain, like, that leads to the Caribbean Sea. If you see a hurricane map, like there's a lot, it's an island chain that's like a comma, like a part of parentheses, and like that's like leads into the Caribbean Sea. So it's like behind Jamaica and all that. So you have like Cuba, DR, Haiti, Jamaica, and then you have like the Virgin Islands and all those. St. Martin, British Virgin Islands, Anguilla, so on and so forth. Basically, if you know how to track hurricanes, you know where every CONCACAF nation is. You basically do. But hit that like button. Skill Sports says hi, hello. I thought the U.S. Virgin Islands weren't involved. No, they're in Pot 3. And here we go. The CONCACAF General Secretary comes out. They're actually getting to it pretty quickly. I did not expect that. Let's get it going. 6:04. They're actually somewhat getting to it quickly. I did not expect that. All right. But again, League C, top of the league in League C will go up to League B. Everything else, they would stay if you finished from 2nd to 4th, because there will be a group of 4 and then 2 groups of 3. They stay in the league. If you finish top, you go up to League B. Where can I watch and draw? Paramount Plus in English, TUDNA Spanish, One Soccer in Canada, and probably CONCACAF's YouTube if you're anywhere else, or your local partner. Skill Sports, I was Rugby Gamer. Now Skill Sports was here the other day. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. En el Grupo C de Qatar, Va avanzar Mexico and Argentina. See, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah, see. Yeah. Mexico, Poland, Argentina, C, Mexico. Yeah, Paramount Plus, Dr. Negative, Paramount Plus, or TUDNA. Poland. Good too. Hit that like button, y'all, and hit that subscribe button. Hit the super chats. I made a video about it. It's pretty even though. The World Cup draw was pretty even. I'm happy with the group Canada got. I think the CONCACAF nations could easily, not easily, but definitely advance. Except Costa Rica, they're in the group of death. There's no way. Or even if it is New Zealand, there's no way. But it's pretty equal. I respect it. It was good. Evan Guillen says, I live in USVI. Nice. See, USVI is in this tournament. Who was that? Red Bull. Hi Hagger. Yeah, USVI is in the tournament. It's that little half parenthesis chain of islands. It's in there. Where hurricanes cross into the Caribbean Sea in the MDR, main development region. Yes, we're talking a little bit meteorologically here. They've had their brushes with hurricanes. But at least possibly I get to talk more about the USVI and football wise instead of hurricane wise. It's definitely weird, but we shall see. Ojalá Cruz Azul y CCL. We shall see. Hopefully. But they're about to start the draw. They're actually going to get to this quicker than I expected. It's like they know the Raw after WrestleMania is right after this. Smart. Let's get to the draw. But hit that like button. Damn it, it's football. It's football. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. All that great stuff. Let's get this one going. Super chats are on as well. Draw time. The general secretary is out there pretty heavily. I mean, gotta mean that's close. Gotta mean it's close. So, definitely going to be doing a lot of this to like check off teams and then put them in their positions. Trent Tiger USA says, or Trent Tiger Games says, hi, go USA. They're definitely going to top their group. I don't think they aren't. Canada, Mexico, and USA will easily top their groups. I don't think there's a question about that. If USA, Canada, and Mexico don't top their groups in League A, I'm going to question things. And then Costa Rica probably should too. Oh, look, John Herdman. The top of CONCACAF, damn sure. So, we love the Nations League. Boom. One of the most fun tournaments. England will win our group, mate, for sure. Vas a transmitir el juego de mañana Cruz Azul versus Pumas UNAM? Sí. Transmitir en vivo mañana. Sí, sí. De Cruz Azul contra Pumas. Sí. What would you consider a group of death? Group in this league? Canada, USA, and Mexico sure ain't going to be one. There's no group of death in League A. Let's be honest. Now, if you talk about the World Cup, I've already gone over that. Group E or Group H? No. But Nations League wise, you know what is the group of death? The semifinals. Then the finals in March. There is no group of death in League A. None. So you're telling me, let's just say Canada gets Jamaica and Martinique. You're telling me that's a group of death. Canada should beat the hell out of both teams. U.S. Say they get El Salvador and Suriname. And you're telling me, no, they should easily bounce them. Mexico. Say they get Grenada and Panama. They should handle that. And then Costa Rica, Honduras, Curacao. That could be the hardest. But that's still not a hard group. Costa Rica still should find their way through that. Maybe Honduras. Now, that could be a group of death, but that's just because of process of elimination. You have the three Grandes and a team that got fourth place in the Octo as the team that lead their groups. Now, if you want to talk about League B, that's a lot more even. But, like, if you give Guatemala, Nicaragua, that could easily be close. But I don't think Pop 3 and 4 could run a upset. And then League C, very even. But would you call any of those a group of death? Because unless you're in that nation, I don't know. Football fan says Costa Rica, Panama, Suriname. Yeah, that could be a group of death. But it'd be Costa Rica for sure. But even then, I respect them enough to say Panama and Suriname are still chasing them down. Panama got their soul snatched by Alphonso Davies. Are you telling me? I don't know if Panama recovers from that. And then you have Suriname where they're good. They're building something. But we'll see. So Costa Rica, Panama, and Curacao sounds like a group of death since their level is similar. Yeah, I would agree. I think Suriname is better than Curacao right now. But we didn't see Curacao in the Gold Cup because of COVID. So maybe we've forgotten what Curacao is. So we shall see. But I still think Suriname right now is better than Curacao. Of course, they're right next to each other in their pot. But I've seen Suriname very closely over the past year. So, of course. So I give them their respect. Canada's still way better than them, but I give Suriname their respect. They gave us a challenge, frankly. So they chased us down, and then we put them away. So I see it, but Curacao, I mean, they did face Panama in the second round of World Cup qualifying. They were actually in the two-legged tie, so to get to the Octo. So, but I think Suriname probably got unlucky to draw Canada, and then Canada was doing so well, and Suriname still building. Remember when people thought Suriname would actually win that group, though? Remember that? One, disrespect. Second of all, Canada fans being scared of being the favorites. Does anybody remember that? That's crazy. That was a crazy time. That was crazy. I miss it. I don't, but I kind of do. $14 people, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that super chat. You know what it is. They're talking to Gio Reyna right now. But I think the draw should be like next. I said about 620, 625 is what I thought. They always do this. But we're still getting good numbers throughout the fluff pieces. Why are draws always like this? There's fluff pieces. Who cares? Like, give us the part we want. Tell us the way it works, which you all know, and then get to it. At least it isn't as slow as the World Cup draw. That took like 2 hours. In the end, that took like 2 hours. It's like, we'll show the mascot. We'll do a dance routine. Then we'll tell you exactly how it's done. St. Martin, Aruba, and Virgin Islands. Oh, As I said, though, Group C, though, isn't really a group of death if it's League C. I mean, hell, you ain't even the bottom of the group's not even going down. That's the question, you know? But here we go. They're about... I think they're about to talk about the format. Here's the format of the CONCACAF Nations League of the draw. League A, B, and C. 3 leagues of 4 groups of 3 teams in League A. League B has 4 groups of 4 teams, and League C has 1 group of 4 and 3 groups of 3. League A, League B, League C. Group stage 2019 had 4 teams. Of the top of League B in 2019 goes up to League A. The bottom of League A in 2019 is went to B, so on and so forth. And the same situation will happen at the end of this group stage. The group stage will be played in June of 2022 and March of 2023. And the CONCACAF Nations League finals will be in June of 2023. Of course, group stage of League A, the top 4 teams will go to the finals and play each other in a semifinal and final, and it'll be seeded between performance, of course. And then we have it as a CONCACAF Gold Cup qualifier. The top 2 in League A, each group will go to the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and the top of each group in League B will go to the CONCACAF Gold Cup for the 12 of the teams plus Qatar. And then the second of the bottom 4 of League A versus the bottom 4 of League B versus the top 4 of League C will be going to the CONCACAF Gold Cup prelims to qualify for each, or no, it's a playoff path. So it's a semifinal into a final for each part. And then will be for 3 teams. Then Qatar is the 16th team, as we know. League A has Canada, Costa Rica, Curacao, Honduras, Martinique. And they put it up. Ron, you have any mod spots left? I'll get you later. Shoes off, you hate Seattle. I also have shoes off for that as well. Hit the like button. We're about to get into the draw sooner rather than later. We have the director of competitions at CONCACAF out on the stage. They got to be getting close. There we go. Base ranking in CONCACAF is how they divided each team into the pots. League C has 4 in each pot. 4 in pot 1, 4 in pot 2, 5 in pot 3. League B has 4 teams in each pot. And then League A has 4 teams in their 3 pots. 4 teams each in their 3 pots. Of course. Vamos El Salvador says, Victor, Rory, I bet you better have my shoes off. Who the heck likes Seattle? In pot 1, there'll be A1, B1, C1, and D1, and that'll have each pot 1 team. Pot 2 the same way into A2 to D2, and then pot 3 the same way. League B the same way, and then group. There'll be 2 pot 3 teams in Group A, 1 pot 3 team in the other 3 groups in League C, and then 1 and 2 will be equally represented in each group in CONCACAF. And here they are. And we're going to start with League. I wonder if this is League A or League C. Who I meant. I think we got to see who's in the 5th group. But here we go. People are starting to come in. They see the draw started. Hit that like button. Send super chats. All that great stuff. Let's get this one going. I think we're starting with League C probably, but I got to see pot 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we see? They got to bring out the players. Shoes on for Montreal. No. Where can I watch this? 2 DNA, Paramount Plus, One Soccer, probably CONCACAF's YouTube if you're not in Mexico, USA, or Canada, or your local partners or whatever they do. Not completely sure for El Salvador and all that. And they're going to bring out to help with the draw. Top score. CONCACAF Nations League. Dante Leverock from Bermuda. Former national team player for Bermuda is out for the first part of the draw. It looks like this is League C. I think I see 5 in pot 3. So this is League C, I think. Anything happened yet? They're about to start. They just brought out the person to help with the draw. I'm thinking it's C. I just tuned in. Nothing has happened yet. They're just about to start. 4, 4, and 5, I think. All right, so we'll see where we are. We're into League C first. Yes. This is League C. League C. Agreed. Agreed. League C is where we start. Makes sense. League C, pot 1 is St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, Bonaire, and St. Lucia. Pot 2 is Dominica, Aruba, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos Islands. Pot 3, St. Martin, Saint Martin, U.S. Virgin Islands, Anguilla, and the British Virgin Islands in League C. So they'll start with pot 1. We'll go into A1, of course, or C1. Then pot 2, we'll go into C2. Pot 3 will go into C3. Or, yeah, same thing. But here's the first draw out of pot 1 of League C. St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, Bonaire, St. Lucia. And the first team out is Bonaire. Bonaire is the first team out into A1. Bonaire. Bonaire is the first team out. The second team out, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, and St. Lucia are left. The next team out for B1 is St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis. Group C, St. Kitts and Nevis, Puerto Rico, and St. Lucia are left for C1. And you have St. Lucia into Group C1. St. Lucia, which means Puerto Rico, is in Group D. D1, which is Puerto Rico. Into D1, Group D, into next up is Dominica, Aruba, Cayman Islands, and Turks and Caicos. First team out for A2 in League C is the Turks and Caicos Islands into Group A with Bonaire. The 14 group, Turks and Caicos. Turks and Caicos Islands. Next up is Dominica, Aruba, or Cayman Islands, who's into B2. The 3-team group. We have Aruba. Aruba's into B2. Into League C. Next up is either Cayman Islands or Dominica. Into C2 is Dominica. Into Group C of League C. Which means into Group D, we have the Cayman Islands. D2 and League C will be the Cayman Islands, who got beat by Canada 11-0 in the World Cup qualifiers. And now they're on to the 14 group. 5 teams in this third pod of League C. St. Martin, Saint Martin, U.S. Virgin Islands. U.S. Virgin Islands into Group A. U.S. into Group A, which means we're on to Group B. Anguilla, British Virgin Islands, St. Martin or St. Martin or Saint Martin. We have for B3, we have St. Martin. St. Martin into Group B. Group C has Saint Martin, Anguilla, British Virgin Islands. What we see? We will see Anguilla into Group C. And then the final team in Group D is the British Virgin Islands or Saint Martin, which is what we will see in the next part of the draw. The British Virgin Islands into Group D. Which means Saint Martin is in Group A. Saint Martin is in Group A, which means Group A is Bonaire, Turks and Caicos, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Saint Martin. Group B is St. Kitts and Nevis in League C, Aruba, and St. Martin. Group C is Santa Lucia or St. Lucia, Dominica, and Anguilla. And Group D is Puerto Rico, Cayman Islands, and the British Virgin Islands in League C. We're on to League B. We're on to League B. Vamos, Bonaire. Thank you. Great job, Ryan. Thank you, Ultimate Soccer Show. Bonaire, what is that, French or Dutch? It's one of them. What are the League 3 groups? And here we are on to League B. Again, League C's groups. Group A is Bonaire, Turks and Caicos, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Saint Martin. Group B is St. Kitts and Nevis, Aruba, and Saint Martin. Group C is St. Lucia, Dominica, and Anguilla. And Group D is Puerto Rico, Cayman Islands, and British Virgin Islands. On to League B. Each pot in League B. Where's the live stream for the draw? It is on Paramount Plus, TUDNA, or One Soccer. Of course, you know where those are. Now on to League B of this tournament. League B pots. We have pot 1 of Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. The League C draws happen. We're on to League B. Paulo Cesar Wanchope is the draw helper for this round for League B. Pot 2, we'll go back to the pots. Mexico and Canada tied first. Congratulations to both of them, yes. Who do I want in Canada's group? I'm going to make a prediction. I think it's Canada, Jamaica, and Martinique. That's my prediction. Martinique's always going to be there. I guarantee it. I am going to absolutely guarantee it. We always get Martinique. They're going to be there. And then, as per, we'll beat the ever-loving crap out of them. Or at least more recently. I think we did lose to them in 2013, did we? I think we did. That was some bad times. It was either 13 or 15. Gold Cup. But we definitely paid them back for that over the past years. But here we go into League B. Pot 1, Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. Pot 2, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Antigua and Barbuda in Group Pot 3, Guyana, Dominican Republic, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pot 4, Belize, Montserrat, Barbados, and the Bahamas. 4 teams, 4 groups of 4 in this League B. We'll go through Pot 1, then Pot 2, then Pot 3, and Pot 4, of course. Again, Pot 1, Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad and Tobago, and Cuba. Pot 2, French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Nicaragua, and Bermuda. Pot 3, Antigua and Barbuda, Guyana, Dominican Republic, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Pot 4, Belize, Montserrat, Barbados, and the Bahamas. I've been following the Guatemalan side since after Comunicaciones. They're definitely building something down in Guatemala, I have to say. I definitely think they could make 2026, but we shall see how that goes. We shall see how that one goes. Now, with this, League B. We're on to Pot 1 of League B. They will draw the first team. Haiti, Guatemala, Trinidad, or Cuba. A1 in League B will go to Cuba. Cuba in Group A in League B. Cuba. Next one, Haiti, Guatemala, or Trinidad and Tobago. B1 we have. They most likely get into League A this year. Definitely, I would agree. But you'll hear my thoughts in the recap. We have Haiti in League, or Group B of League B. Haiti. Haiti. I have Trinidad and Tobago or Guatemala into Group C. If they make a good run this tournament, they definitely will. And we're getting closer to the main event. You can just see people coming in. Group C, C1 and in League B will go to Guatemala or Trinidad, and it will be Trinidad and Tobago. Of course, the ones famous for that upset to the USA. And then, of course, that means Guatemala will go into Group D. Guatemala into Group D1. Guatemala. Guatemala into Group D. And that's Pot 1 of League B. Have 6 more pots to be drawn, of course, with League A and the rest of League B. And we're on to Pot 2. French Guiana, Guadeloupe, Nicaragua, and Bermuda. And for A2, we have Guadeloupe into Group A. Guadeloupe was at the Gold Cup, too. It looks okay, all things considered. French Guiana, Nicaragua, and Bermuda are left. Might injure Chucky or another Mexican player again. I don't think so. I'm scared of Trinidad coming into League A. We shall see. Next up is Bermuda into Group B. Bermuda faced Canada in the group stage of World Cup qualifying. French Guiana. Into Group C from Pot 2 is Nicaragua into Group C with Trinidad. Which means French Guiana into Group D. We're halfway through the League B draw. We have French Guiana with 8 more teams to be drawn into this group or this league. We're into Pot 3. Antigua and Barbuda, Guyana, Dominican Republic, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Which is Antigua and Barbuda into Group A. into Group B, we have Guyana into Group B. Emery Welshman does play for Guyana. Maybe I have to look at that one for sure. Dominican Republic and St. Vincent are left. And then we have pot 4 for the rest of the groups. And then 3 final pots to be drawn. In this group, we have Group C. We have St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Just going to write it like that. And then that means Dominican Republic will be drawn into Group D. The Dominican Republic. Which I'll just put it, here. And then A4 into Group 4 of League B. Belize, Montserrat, Barbados, or the Bahamas, with 4 teams left to be drawn. And then pot A to be drawn, we have Barbados is into Group A of League B. Then we have 3 more teams to be drawn out of this pot in this league. So to be, that'll be Montserrat. Montserrat into Group B. Montserrat into Group B, which means League C will have Belize or the Bahamas. League B, Group B looks interesting. It does. It very much does. Bahamas into Group C, which means Belize is into Group D. Which means Belize is into Group D. And now we're into League A. Before Belize has been drawn into Group D, which means the League B groups, Group A, Cuba, Guadeloupe, Antigua and Barbuda, and Barbados. Group B, Haiti, Bermuda, Guyana, Montserrat. Group C, Trinidad and Tobago, Nicaragua, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the Bahamas. And Group D, Guatemala, French Guiana, Dominican Republic, and Belize, which pretty much means Guatemala will go up, which definitely will cover those games. And now finally we're into League A. The final 3 pots of the draw, the final 3 groups. Final 12 teams to be drawn. Of course, Canada is in this league. A pretty good group to be in. Should be pretty easy. And we'll cover all of this. I'll react to all of this at the end of the draw. I'll make a video and cover it all. This was a pretty quick draw, though, I have to say. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that join button. Hit that join button or the link in my description to become a YouTube member. Anything's appreciated. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything appreciated. Help support the channel. Send super chats. Send comments. Put comments in the video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. That red Blue Jays shirt is cursed. No, it's not. I mean, it is. That's what they thought in 2017. But then they win in it on Canada Day last year. It's a Stroman jersey, and I love it. So let it be. Ooh, who they pick for the draw? Police, we the police of Haiti. Sweetie, sweetie Haiti. Voodoo. They're bringing out a Mexican player, former Mexican player for the draw here. It is Oribe Peralta. Oribe Peralta. Won the CCL, but it's Canada red. It works out for me. I didn't want to wear the Canada jersey for once. We've worn it enough over the past 2 weeks. I think people were tired of it, so we're going to do something different. It's opening week. Let it be. But we're now into League A, of course. Speaking of Canada, League A, Pot 1, Mexico, United States, Canada, Costa Rica, the top 4 teams in the octagonal. Pot 2, Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, and Honduras. Pot 3, Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, and Grenada. 12 more teams to be drawn. 3 more pots to be completed. 4 groups of 3. We'll see who Canada plays in June. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get it going. We've had a good run for this stream, and we will keep on going. League A. Again, the top 4 teams, or the top teams in each group, the top 4 teams will go to the Nations League final next time. Shook with a $1.99 super chat. Keep it up, man. You're doing good work. Thank you. Thank you. Big up to Shook for the $1.99er. Let's go. And again, League A. League A. Of course, Mexico, United States, Canada, Costa Rica, and League A, Pot 1. Pot 2, Panama, Jamaica, El Salvador, and Honduras. Pot 3, Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, and Grenada. Let's get this one going. And we are into Pot 1, of course. Who will be drawn first out of the Big 4 into League A, Group A? A1 will be, out of the Big 4 of CONCACAF, will be Mexico. Mexico is the first out into Group A. Mexico. Mexico is Group A. I'll fix that. Next up, Group B. Costa Rica into Group B. Next up, who's in Group C? Is it U.S. or Canada? Into Group C will be Canada. Group C is Canada's group. If it was by groups, we probably would miss Mexico until the final. But it's by results. So hopefully you don't play the semifinals in the USA. If not, I'm boycotting it. You damn well know they're playing in the USA. You damn well know they're playing the semis and finals in USA. And USA goes into Group D. Group D for the USA. United States into Group D. They will. Next up, Pot 2, Panama, Jamaica, Salvador, and Honduras. Who goes into Group A with Mexico? Who goes into Group A with Mexico? Will be Jamaica. Oh, I was wrong. Who's Canada going to get? Next up, into Group B will be Panama, Salvador, Honduras. Who will it be? We better still get Martinique. I'm going to be shocked if we don't, frankly. Group B will have Panama. Panama into Group B, which means Canada will get El Salvador or Honduras. I honestly still want El Salvador if I had to choose. Well, it depends on how quick Honduras rebuilds. Honduras into Group C with Canada. You know, not a bad draw. I think we could handle. I'm not worried about it. And then finally, that means El Salvador in Group D with the USA. And that means there's 4 teams left to be drawn. El Salvador with the USA. Which means there's 4 teams left to be drawn. Martinique, Curacao, Suriname, and Grenada. Who will be drawn with Mexico and Jamaica? Will be Suriname. Suriname goes into the Mexico-Jamaica group. Means Martinique, Curacao, or Grenada with Canada or with Costa Rica. Then the person who doesn't get drawn, of course. Costa Rica and Panama, who joins them? Will be Martinique. We actually didn't get Martinique for once. Martinique goes into the Costa Rica-Panama group. Well, that's different. We got Curacao or Grenada. Who will we get? In Canada and Honduras' group, we will get Curacao. Curacao with Canada and Honduras. Actually, that'll be interesting. And then Grenada and the USA El Salvador group, and that is the last team to be drawn, will be Grenada into Group D. Okay. So, this is the place that'll give most revenue. But, with that being said, our Group A, or our League A groups, we have Mexico, Jamaica, and Suriname. Group B in League A, Costa Rica, Panama, and Martinique. Group C, Canada, Honduras, and Curacao. And Group D, USA, El Salvador, and Grenada. With that being said, great stream, y'all. Of course, that's it. We've had every group drawn. We will talk about each group and each league as we go for the next round. Of course, I'll recap the draw. We'll talk about each group there and who I think will go up, who I think will win the group, who I think will go down, so on and so forth. Of course, League C, only teams can go up. They can never go down. But I'll tell you what I think. And then League B, of course, who goes up, who goes down. League A, who goes down and who goes to the CONCACAF Nations League finals. And you know what? Maybe I'll make an early prediction. Maybe I'll make an early prediction of who wins the whole thing out of League A. Of course, the semifinal and final. Semifinal and final, of course, will be hosted in the USA, and it's by the results of the tournament. But I'll be back within the hour. You want me to answer that question? Don't let her. Be your own mental point. I have to answer this question. Be your own mental point of origin. Control your frame. Control your frame. Be your own mental point of origin. Then it won't happen. With that being said, of course, we had a question laid on like that. But again, be your own mental point of origin. Control your frame. Simple as. Don't think that's very controversial. With that being said, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. Interesting groups there. Ah, you found me on Twitch too. Nice. Or were you always on Twitch, actually? Let me look. Were you always on Twitch? Hold on. No, you did find me on Twitch. That's crazy. Okay. Better follow me there too. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that join button or the link in my description to become a YouTube member. Anything's appreciated. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything is appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in a playlist. Share some friends and family. All that great stuff. Next, within the hour, I will have up my reaction to the CNL draw, the CONCACAF Nations League draw. Each league, each group, who I think will go up, who I think will go down, so on and so forth. I hope you enjoy that. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later. See you soon. I'm out. Peace.